going to church without faith. This happens over and over and over again. It's amazing to me. You think church would want to develop faith, hope, and love. Paul said these three remain: faith, hope, and love. He said these three remain. And he said, but the greatest of these is love. He said there's just nothing else. There's faith, hope, and love, and that's it. There's wisdom and there's patience, all this stuff, but it's all related to faith, hope, and love. And Paul says that faith believes all things, hopes, or love believes all things, hopes all things. So if you have love, then you've got what God will give you. It has to grow along with the faith and the hope. But if you've got love, you'll have faith and hope. Because Paul said you would. 1 Corinthians 13. So my question is, if there's one thing the church has to do, which is develop love, they're doing a horrible job at it. I see a lot of condemnation in church. I see a lot of some people even admit indirectly that they're gossiping, slandering, all this stuff. They're sleeping around. I've had several men approach me for sex. I've never had a woman approach me for sex in church. There was a woman or some women that approached me for sex, but that I remember. But mostly it's men, and it's a lot of men in church that approached me for sex. There was a man up here. There were several men in Bloomington, Indiana, where I went to Indiana University and stayed after I graduated. Just several men that were approaching me for sex. And you're supposed to develop faith, hope, and love. You're supposed to develop love. And it's one thing you're supposed to develop. Love is supreme. Love is the theme. What we sang. We sang love is the theme. Love is supreme. So where's the love? Well, you have one job, to teach one thing and to encourage one thing. And there are people in church. One of the men who approached me for sex in church ignored me. Just walked by me, ignored me. He wouldn't even look at me. He approached me for sex. And when I refused him, he ignored me as if I were completely unimportant. Where is the love? Why do people go to church? Some people say, well, you have to go to church, you have to go to church, you have to go to church. Why? Where is the love in church? If Jesus is so important, why are you getting together among four walls and doing nothing else but occasional comment here or there?